Hello, and welcome to Select 10. If you're a sci-fi fan who only watches science fiction about aliens and strange universes, these 10 movies are probably not for you. Unlike traditional science fiction, these 10 best mind-bending films transport you to a different level of consciousness and test the limits of your thoughts, leaving you scratching your head with their nuanced narratives, devious plot turns, and thought-provoking philosophical quandaries. So, get ready to have your brain shaken as we explore these 10 movies where science fiction and cerebral curiosity collide, making you doubt everything you ever believed. Now let's start the video. Number 10. Triangle. It is a 2009 psychological horror film directed by Christopher Smith. The main focus of the story is Jess, a single mom who goes boating with her friends. Shortly when their boat runs into an unexplained wave, they are forced to seek refuge on an apparently empty cruise ship. But as soon as they board, Jess and her friends discover that they are caught in a time loop and experience progressively strange and horrifying events. The narrative advances as Jess attempts to interpret the strange happenings on board and learns that breaking free from the cycle might be trickier than she had anticipated. Overall, it's a powerful psychological thriller with solid storytelling that challenges viewers' conceptions of time and reality with a number of surprising twists and turns. Plus, the film's disturbing atmosphere is amplified by its clever use of suspense and uncertainty, resulting in a chilling experience that you will not forget soon. Number 9. Upstream Color. It is a 2013 experimental science fiction film directed by Shane Carruth. The narrative focuses on the linked stories of Chris and Jeff, who are brought closer through a confusing chain of incidents involving brain manipulation. Following Chris' exposure to an enigmatic parasite that modifies her actions and perspective, she battles to regain her life and encounters Jeff, who has gone through an identical trauma, and the two of them work to solve the riddles surrounding their changed personalities. Along the way, they discover a link between what they have experienced and the mysterious cycle of nature and existence. The film offers a thrilling and provocative experience owing to its complex plot and experimental approach, which challenge conventional storytelling. Its surreal mood is further enhanced by its eerie soundtrack and striking photography. Though its broader complexity may confuse some viewers, Upstream Color is a satisfying investigation of persona, relationships, and human existence that requires plenty of watching to properly understand its multifaceted nature and brilliance. Number 8. Identity. It is a 2003 mystery thriller film directed by James Mangold. The plot revolves around 10 individuals who, in the midst of a severe storm, wind up stuck at a secluded lodge. Between them are a limousine driver, a movie star, a cop escorting an inmate, a distressed family, and others with enigmatic histories. As the night wears on, they start dying one by one, and the ones who are still alive come to understand that they are all related in some way. As the number of bodies increases, the group seeks to find out who they are and why they are together before it's too late for them. The story masterfully builds tension and suspense through its cramped location and smooth plot twists, leaving you guessing until the very end. The cast portrays a broad range of characters, each hiding unique details, with great acting. The film offers an engrossing and thought-provoking experience thanks to its creative structure of narration and surprising reveals. It is a must-see for fans of mystery and psychological suspense, providing a rewarding and intriguing trip into human psychology. Number 7. Enemy. It is a 2013 psychological thriller film directed by Denis Villeneuve. The narrative centers on Adam Bell, a depressed history teacher who discovers an actor that resembles him identically. Curious and frightened, Adam gets preoccupied with finding his doppelganger Anthony Clare. Through their interactions, Adam learns more about Anthony's life, which results in uncomfortable and bizarre circumstances that lead to a number of shocking and psychologically intricate turns. He even makes an attempt to enjoy the other person's life, which leaves those watching wondering what is really happening. But keep at it, over time, it gets better. Enemy is a wonderfully created psychological drama that delves into concepts of identity management, dual nature, and one's subconscious. Jake Gyllenhaal gives a powerful performance, deftly balancing his dual roles as Anthony and Adam. The film's disturbing tone is further enhanced by its frightening representation and stylish music. Although some viewers might find the plot confusing, Enemy is a film that is appreciated on multiple viewings in order to completely understand its depth and meaning. Overall, it's a mysterious and thought-provoking movie that stays with you long after the credits have rolled. Number 6. Coherence. It is a 2013 science fiction psychological thriller film directed by James Ward Burkett. The narrative centers on a bunch of colleagues who get together for dinner on an evening when a strange comet approaches Earth. As the evening wears on, the gang discovers that the comet has produced an unexpected change in reality as weird and unexplainable things start to happen. They see several versions of their personalities and their daily lives, which causes turmoil and growing fear. Throughout the narrative, the friends traverse this bizarre and disjointed world in order to learn the truth about both their own lives and the lasting effects of the comet. Overall, it's a masterfully done low-budget science fiction thriller that draws in with its unique plot and dramatic backdrop. The film is noteworthy for its intelligent screenplay, fascinating investigation of parallel realms, and the actions of people, making it a must-see for aficionados of mind-bending science fiction and psychological drama. Number 5. Everything Everywhere All at Once. It is a 2022 sci-fi comedy drama film, directed by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. The plot centers around an elderly laundry operator, Evelyn, who realizes she must communicate with different kinds of herself throughout the multiverse in order to stop a catastrophic disaster. As Evelyn travels across odd and fanciful realms, she meets multiple incarnations of herself, each leading extremely distinct lifestyles, who get involved in her quest. The narrative delivers a visually spectacular and incredibly creative film that combines humor, action, science fiction, and intense emotions to create an unforgettable and thrilling cinematic experience. As Evelyn, Michelle Yeoh gives a remarkable performance that highlights her variety in a part that calls for both humorous and serious abilities. The film delivers an interesting and memorable examination of one's personality and family, setting it apart from other multiverse entries with its inventive storytelling, fast-paced action, and thought-provoking concepts. Number 4. Cloud Atlas. It is a 2012 science fiction adventure film directed by the Wachowskis and Tom Tykwer. The film illustrates the interconnected nature of human lives by weaving 6 stories from various eras together. In the 19th century, barrister Adam Ewing faces the awful realities of the slave trade. In the 1930s, musician Robert Frobisher aimed to produce an artistic masterpiece. In the 1970s, reporter Louisa Ray uncovered a nuclear plot. In the present day, author Timothy Cavendish is fighting for his liberation in a nursing facility. In a dystopian future, the manufacturer Sonmi 451 rebels against an oppressive government. And another story is set in a post-apocalyptic universe where Merinim, a member of a highly developed society, and tribesman Zachary look for ancient intelligence. Across these interconnected stories, characters have been reborn and connected by recurring events and signs, demonstrating the enormous influence of their choices over time and space. Overall, Cloud Atlas is an adventurous and strikingly beautiful movie that delves deeply into the idea of interrelated lives and philosophical topics. With its daring and creative take on the idea of interconnection, Cloud Atlas offers a wonderfully multi-layered journey that honors patience, while its complex plot can be difficult to follow at times. Number 3. Primer. It is a 2004 psychological science fiction film directed by Shane Carruth. This is one of the lesser-known and extraordinary films that you should add to your watch list right away. The narrative centers on 2 scientists who unintentionally build a time-traveling device and find out about the sinister repercussions of their choices that follow. Filmmaker Shane Carruth applied his educational background in math to create a complex narrative that reflected the chilly and anarchic ramifications of its deep technical aspects. Yes, the film's visual quality is decent because it was produced on a just $7,000 budget, but thanks to its astonishing twists, it possesses a cult following. Though it lacks emotional weight, it explores previously unthinkable potential in science fiction while keeping a grounded style. Overall, the film's superb script distinguishes it as one of the most unusual sci-fi films ever and a must-see for the fans of the genre. Number 2. Predestination. It is a 2014 science fiction action thriller film directed by Michael and Peter Spiri. Believe me, you have to view this film several times to completely get its plot. You'll hold your head during its wild twist because it's so crazy. This sci-fi thriller takes a new and inventive approach to time travel, following a time travel investigator on a years-long search for the notorious Fizzle bomber who killed thousands in a previous bombing attack. The film's cleverly tricky plot develops as he tries to find a way to stop the attack and learn shocking truths, revealing the secret behind the attack. This is not just a typical time travel story, it leaves an immense impact and stays with you long after you've seen it. While some mind-benders confuse viewers with intricate storylines, Predestination is fairly straightforward to understand, but because of its incredible turns, which force audiences to see the film again and again, it remains a fascinating sci-fi thriller. Number 1. Oldboy. It is a 2003 Korean action thriller film directed by Park Chan-wook. One of the greatest mind-bending movies ever made, and you must see it if you enjoy science fiction or even just regular films. The narrative centers on businessman Oh Dae-soo, who is unexplainably held captive for 15 years by an unidentified organization. After his unexpected release, he sets out to find his daughter and get vengeance on his captors, only to discover that he is headed down a path that would ultimately result in a destiny more horrible than death. Oldboy is an influential film in the action genre from South Korea, known for bringing in revolutionary filmmaking methods. Beyond the action-packed scenes, the film's genius lies in its dense narrative and psychological nuance, which grabbed viewers and won praise for both the original version and its American adaptation. Don't miss this one. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.